Hi, my name is Silvana Zero. Many years ago, at the age of 9-10, I had to move to Italy. I fell in love with it. With each passing year, I've learned to love it, embrace it, and understand it. At first it was hard to adjust, but today I'm grateful for the opportunity of having lived there for so many years. While living there, I took every chance I had to tour it. Since I've been back, I've had still many chances in returning back to Italy. Therefore, I know a lot about Italy. When I'm there, I'm not a foreigner, a tourist. I'm one of them. So with this knowledge, I was able to help friends and acquaintances on ways to save money while still affording a trip to this ancient, romantic, and beautiful country. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Italian history. Italy is an interesting and desirable place to visit, and on ways to save money. Italy is known as such from about the 1st century BC. It was first called Italoi, then switched to Italy by the Romans, Arcani.com. Italy is an old country. There's evidence of human activity dating way back to the Paleolithic era, the Old Stone Age. Etruscans were the first populations who lived there. Rome was founded in 753 BC. The Roman Empire began in 31 BC. Information found in A Traveler's History of Italy, 5th edition, by Valerio Littner. Italy is filled with all sorts of attractions. Even if the United Kingdom and France get more American tourists than Italy does, travel experts say that Italy is the country American travelers are most interested in learning about, according to the Commerce Department of Statistics. Also, according to Mike Weingart, a travel agent who works for Carlson Wagonlit in Houston, says that Italy is where the action is. But also according to the TripAdvisor's 2012 Tourism Trends Forecast, states that Rome is one of the top 3 destinations to visit for Americans. Italy is filled all over with priceless art and architectural buildings. The Renaissance alone brought to light famous artists such as Donatello, Botticelli, Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Caravaggio, Sanzio, Giotto, just to name a few. Their artwork is spread all over the country. Italy's landscaping is a masterpiece itself. For example, you have Venezia with its canals, Napoli with its Vesuvio and Gulf, the beautiful Cinque Terre, the 5 lands, so many islands to see. For example, there's the island of Elba, which is where the famous French revolutionary general Napoleon Bonaparte exiled to. You can go to Italy and still save money. Avoid renting a car if you can. Gas prices are too expensive. 50 to 55 euros for a full tank. That's for personal experience. And if you consider that €1 is anywhere between $1.25, $1.28 to $1.45, it can be expensive. There are high fees. Speeding tickets are outrageous. Parking is a nightmare. And Italians are known for driving without any kind of rules. All cars are stick, and if you want an automatic, it'll cost you more. Take trains instead of buses. They're cheaper. Daily and weekly bus passes are available and sold at either the bus terminal or newspaper stands. For trains, take the inner city ones, not the Eurostar. They cost less, but they'll take a little longer to reach your destination. Consult TreniItalia.it for prices, routes, packages, and offers. You might also want to check RailEurope.com. For cheaper rooms, look for the so-called agriturismi, which you can find agriturismi.it. There are programs that allow you to stay in a farmhouse and take part in daily life and making certain products like cheese and wine. This is suggested also by Cosmo Frasca, spokesman for Italian government tourist board in New York. I also advise you to check out monasteries and convents who are happy to receive just a donation. Most of them offer breakfast. Also, there are bread and breakfasts available also in Italy. Book your tickets in advance, of course, and during low seasons, which are March, April, September, October. Although personally, I did buy tickets during February and November at very low cost. Good websites that I also personally use are Expedia.com, Orbitz.com, Travelocity.com, LastMinute.com, EasyJet.com, and NoFrillsAir.com. For your needs, shop at flea markets. Every city has flea markets several times during the week. For international calls, purchase the so-called Carta Insieme. It's a red international calling card sold at tabacchinis, which are cigarette newspaper magazine stands. You get about 360 minutes, that's roughly like 6 hours, and it costs only €5. Most tabacchini should have them, and if they don't, just insist. They won't get offended. I wish I had more time to give you more tips on how to save in Italy, but I do hope these tips are helpful should you one day decide to go there. There's so much to see and eat. Every country has its pros and cons. Everywhere you go, you just have to adjust to that country's ways. It's a matter of what you're willing to sacrifice and what not. Italy is and will always be very dear to me. I do agree with Mino Reitano, a famous Italian singer known to have composed poetic lyrics for Italy when he describes Italy as un giardino in mezzo al mare, which means Italy is a garden in the middle of an ocean. Thank you.